Alright, so today I'm going to be talking through some attack strategies for the map Oregon. I did this yesterday for the map Clubhouse and somebody suggested that I do Oregon and Chalet next, so these are the next two maps I'm going to do. If there's a map you want to see full attack strategies on, then drop it in the comments below and I'll do that next. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to first talk through attacking the master bedroom site, the top floor site, the kids site. So to do this, the operators that you will need is Ace, Maverick, Nomad, Ash, and the last one's kind of a flex. Like, you don't really need anyone specific. You can get someone potentially with nades to get the stuff off the wall, like the bandits off the wall, sorry. Or you can get someone with AMPs as well, just to make it easier. But you need, just the fifth one can be kind of anyone, someone with AMPs or someone with nades, just to get the stuff off the wall, or some utility that you want to use within the round, like you can have like smokes, like Capitao for smokes and stuff. That's up to you. So first of all, I'm going to show you what the Ace, the Ash, and the fifth person does, like the fifth operator that you choose. So I'm going to start the round. Alright, so the three operators I just mentioned are going to spawn street because they're going to be pushing the master bedroom side and the armory side. So to do this in the prep phase, if you can, try and get a drone set up like under this chair in split. And this is so that you can have a flank drone for the lobby stairs, the master stairs, like the main stairs. So this drone here will see anything coming up main stairs, like if anyone tries to flank it, or hear anybody running from Zulu to try and like C4 you below. Have somebody that's not doing anything just sit on this for a little bit so you know that it's good to go. Now your Ash's job is to clear armory, and to do this, what you can do is actually repel an armory. Like have someone get a drone in there, by either throwing it through the window or driving it up the stairs. But have a drone in armory so Ash can see what she's doing. And then Ash can, like, if armory's clear, she can go straight to holding this angle through this wall, and this will like look through the rotation hole in attic. If this wall's reinforced, you can get your Ace to come over and use it and open it. Sorry. And then he goes to the main breach. So after Ash is situated on there, you want to start trying to pressure the main breach. Now to do this, you want to get on the balcony here. Make sure you don't sit on this part of the balcony because people can jump out on you from over there, and you don't have any claymore set up there yet. So you want to get onto the actual balcony and get your drone in. You want to get your drone onto the balcony and then just drone it through, see what's going on. Okay, closet's clear, master's clear, and then as soon as you know like master up the trophy's clear, you can start trying to like get the breach off. Make sure you check for like Kapkan stuff on this door as well. It's very common for someone to put Kapkan traps like here. So yeah, then you want to try and get the breach open with your EMPs in your breach. And just breach it. Be careful as well. People like to play like tucked on the right here. Like right here when you breach, they'll be like tucked on the table or something, or tucked even close there. But yeah, just want to breach that. Now you kind of like need to just wait for a pick until the attic guys have done something, and I'm going to show you what the attic guys do after this. But let's say the attic guys have pushed up and done the stuff that I'm going to show you in a minute. What you want to do after that is you want to try and get behind this like pool table for a plant, the foosball table. So to do this, you can either have smokes to smoke off the cross if you have any. If not, you kind of have to just like power through. So you kind of just like have to like go for it, and then just try and run across. Because at that point you don't really have a lot of if you don't have any smokes or anything, there's not really a lot you can do other than just run across. So yeah. And like have your teammates covering you as well, so like you can have somebody on this door trying to hold the top white, make sure nobody's playing on the white stairs and something, and then someone on the breach covering like this swing, so that you can run in, and then you can cover, like you can start planting. So then once you get in there behind the table with the diffuser, all you need to do is have one guy covering from the breach, one guy covering from the trophy door, and one guy covering from attic, and then you can just easy plant off, easy win. So now I'm going to show you what the Maverick and the Nomad do throughout the round. Alright, so now we're going on to the job of the Maverick and the Nomad. All they need to do for this attack is to take big tower control. And to do this, you want to get a drone situated in TIG2 in the prep phase, within the prep phase. To do this, you just kind of drone it up the stairs, but because I haven't got a prep phase on this custom game, I can't show you how to do that, so I'll just throw it in there. So yeah, when you get your drone T2, I like to kind of hide it like under this table here, just so it's a bit out of the way, and you can like see people come up the stairs basically. All you need to know is that T2 is clear, and then after the start of the prep, like the start of the action phase, they stay on the drone while the Maverick goes in, or the Maverick stays on the drone while the Nomad goes in. It doesn't really matter. And then if the Maverick goes in first, he just holds this angle while the Nomad comes up to set the Nomad traps. Because all you need to worry about when you're in here at this current moment is someone pushing up the stairs, like somebody late rotating up here to try and get into this position. So now when Nomad gets into Big Tower, all she has to do is set up one Nomad trap here and one Nomad trap for the basement flank. You can probably put it like there. So that's all Nomad's job is. And then Nomad sits on these stairs here, holding this. And I'm going to show you why. Because your job with the Maverick is to open the attic like this. And you'll always have a perfect line as long as you do what I've just done there. So like you're prone, keep your mouse in the same position, hold down the trigger, and then just hold your back and then your left, right at the same time, like movement keys. That's how you get like a perfect line on the bottom. And then you also want to make like a hole to get in from over here. So to do this, you go like this. And then, boom, you're in. And then you start pushing in through attic. At this point, I like to get my Nomad to drone first so I can like know who I'm fighting against when I'm pushing up. Because I'm usually the Maverick player in this. So I've got my flashbangs. If I need to try and flash somebody out, I can like flash over the wall so I don't have to get blinded. And then I can push around. Make sure nobody's picking that door. Make sure no one's like... Usually this wall will be reinforced, but some people like to make holes in it and watch behind like a head glitch from the bomb. So we'll just make sure nobody's doing that. Then check the rotate hole. And then at this point, your teammates should be in attic and armory, and master. So you don't have to really worry about these head holes too much, unless they haven't got control of them. And then at this point, you're trying to find an opening so that you can drop hit, like so where nobody in this rotate hole is watching you. And then at this point, your Nomads kind of should be either flank holding or pushing up with you to refrag. But there is also an opportunity for you to plant here as the Maverick. If you try and get in here, you can plant here. Rather than having the ace plant on that breach, if that's too like risky for you to run in, you can just get your Maverick to plant here, and then everyone just covers from the breach and from that, if that makes sense. Oh yes, that's basically it for the top floor attack, the dorms and kids attack. Now I'm going to go into the basement attack that I like to run. Alright, so for the basement attack, the way that I like to run the basement attack on this map is to go for a junkyard push, which is like you clear from the west side, and you clear the map, you take the hatches, and then you start pushing down laundry and freezer, rather than going for a blue attack, rather than going through construction and through blue, because generally I feel like that comes down a lot to gunfights, and if you're not like consistent, then it just ends up losing rounds. Like it's just more consistent, I find out, to do this, but it requires a little bit more team play to do it. So you need to have like pre-placed drones set up just to save time, stuff like that. Get the flanks covered with Nomads. So I'm going to talk you through the operators that I run it with. So to do this, I like a Hibana for the hatches. I like a Fragger, like an Ash or a Yana. I like a Nomad, and I like a Jackal. The last one, kind of up to you. You can have somebody like with smokes. You can have somebody with nades, kind of whatever you feel like you want to bring. If the enemies are bringing loads of stuff you need to kill, like loads of utility you need to kill, then bring nades. If the enemies are bringing loads of like making loads of angles, you can play smokes to block off the angles, kind of thing. So that's up to you. But the operator that 100% you 100% need are Hibana and Nomad and Jackal, because like the Nomad covers the flanks, the Hibana's for the hatches, and the Jackals just makes it easier to clear. Or Dokkaebi as well. You can kind of replace Dokkaebi with Jackal, or you can run them both if you want. But what you want to do is you want to spawn junkyard side. You want to spawn junkyard side, and if you can within the prep phase, you want to set up a drone right where I'm going to show you now. So within the prep phase, you want to set up your drone within this dining hall here, and have it like this so it watches the showers hallway there. And this is to see if anybody like comes up and starts pushing towards this small tower, in case anybody tries to hide there. If you know that nobody goes across this angle, like if nobody crosses this, then your fraggers can just go straight off spawn and run straight into dining, or run straight into the showers hallway there, without having to worry about clearing anything, because they know that it's all good. They can just sprint straight through and take the map control. And then at this point, I'll get my Nomad to come in, and the fragger. So they'll go in and take that control, and then you'll drone them further. Like the Hibana will probably set up that drone, and then drone them further to make sure that they're safe to go forward. So what they'll do is they'll go up here, make sure that they can get up to the hatch, make sure the hatch is good. Make sure check this room for people, because people like to like hide here, or like hide behind here as well. So just make sure this is good. Make sure nobody's playing close on these lone freezer stairs. And make sure nobody's playing like aggressive in Zulu. And then you're good with coming with a Hibana and just stop breaching the hatches. And you can do it with 4 just to save pellets. And then at this point, I'll have one guy holding the freezer stairs push just to make sure nobody flanks up. And then I'll go and get the laundry hatch and make sure like the lobby's clear and stuff like that as well. Make sure you drone this corner here. I had a horrible experience where one of my stack members didn't drone this corner and he got 2 kills from it. Luckily we still won the round, but it's just not what you want to have, and like make sure that's droned. And then you want to get the laundry hatch, and then you can start trying to take meeting as well, just for more extra pressure. If you're running low on time, then you don't have to worry about getting meeting. It's just for some added pressure, and if you want to get like a late flank, you can go down the meeting hatch as well. After you've drawn this and got the control, you want to set up nomads for the flank. So make sure you have your freezer stairs nomaded, your laundry stairs nomaded, and you nomad this green here. Because you're not going to be pushing down tower, so you just need to make sure that nobody pushes up here and comes for the flank. To make it easier as well, if you have somebody with breaching charges, you can make a rotate hole through here and through to the freezer hatch as well, just to make it easier to run around, so you're not always running through Zulu. So when it comes to trying to take freezer control, you can like drone it out and make sure nobody's playing the head angle here. Check if anybody's watching the head holes there, and then you can start pushing down. If you time this as well with somebody pushing down laundry, it makes it that they can't really feel safe to like watch the holes in the freezer, because they're getting pressure from laundry as well. So like if somebody's standing like on this wall here watching through the holes, they can't do that because you'll be pressuring them, so they'll be scared of you. They'll be scared of the laundry person basically. And then at this point you want to try and get in through laundry and get in through freezer, and the goal is to try and plant here, so you need to cross this angle as well. You can have your freezer people holding that so nobody can like be in this corner, but you want to make sure that it's safe to cross as well, because there's obviously the rotate hole you have to cross past, which isn't like visible from the people in the freezer, so you'll have to check this when you're crossing, and then cross and try and plant here. So this is like the plant spot that I like to do, just because it's one of the most safest. Or you can try to do here as well, but you're scared of getting wall banged there. You can get wall banged here as well, but it's just kind of like a risk you have to take, either one of them. So yeah, once you get the plant down, you're good to play post plant. You can play the post plant from deep freezer. Like I'll open the wall so you can see the angle that the defenders usually make, but you'll be able to hold the post plant from like deep freezer, or like even just sitting behind the table. Like they can't, like there's no position where they'll be able to long arm that diffuser unless they like make a hole in the wall and long arm it like that, but nobody does that unless you're playing against Macy J. So that's basically it for the laundry site. I'm going to go on to the meeting attack now. Alright, now for the meeting attack, and to do this attack you want to bring a thermite and nomad. Also, I want to quickly say as well, all the nomads that I'm bringing in this map can be replaced by gridlocks if that's what you prefer. Usually I prefer gridlock as well, but nomad's kind of good on this map. So thermite, nomad. The rest is not really like needed. You can bring like a Dokkaebi, you can bring someone with flashbangs, but what you do need is like smokes and stuff as well, because you're going to have to try and plant in meeting, which is a big room to plant in. So you need smokes to protect you while you're doing that. So I'm going to show you how the attack goes. You want to also spawn construction as well. Make sure you spawn construction, because you're going for a big tower take. So again, like usual, you want to try and set up drones in big tower, like so you can get in early, like get in quickly. You can even bring in a Maru if you want to try and take the control fast and get straight in T2. Put that same T2 drone that I showed you in the laundry attack under the chair, and you'll go straight in and take big tower control. Now generally you'll find that people on this site will kind of leave one of these walls soft. They might make holes in this wall, and that's so people on the back of the stage can see into the tower. So you can like, that's why you don't really want to go through T1, because you're visible from these holes that are here. Like usually make footholds along there. But what you want to do is you want to go in straight in to breach this attic. If you bring like a twitch, or someone with nades, you can like throw them through this drone hole here and get like any denial off the wall, so you can breach the wall. And then you want to breach, like thermite the attic wall so that nobody can play on the hatch, because generally the hatch in sight will be open and people will be trying to like stop you from planting up there. So you thermite this wall, make sure you know nobody's playing this hatch, and then you can take this control and like nomad it off so nobody can play in here. Make sure you drone it out as well when you're clearing it. And then at this point you want to go for the site wall, and again you don't have to worry about like bandits and stuff, because you can just thermite it from up here. It might be easier to do it sideways, you get like a bigger hole. So you do this, and it'll breach the wall on site like this, like that. It was like just the same as thermiting it, just like with this vault bit here. But this will breach the wall on site so that you can go into site and start trying to worry, like focus on getting a plant. And then you want to try and go over to this green hallway with your nomad. Make sure you nomad this door off so they can't like swing out the green hallway from kitchen. You might have to use a smoke to cross this angle in case they're holding it. But at this point you want to try and start pressuring the meeting site for the bomb down, the plant. So you should have somebody on the hatch that's holding like the rotate hole. You should have somebody big tower that's holding this right side of split, like this. The left side, sorry, is split. So now you've got the right side of split, the rotate hole, and this covered. You want to have somebody else that's holding this, because the nomad's there, but like you want to have somebody like to capitalize on the nomad. So if it gets popped, you can just swing out and kill him. And finally, you want to have the planter as well. Kill the default camp. Make sure as well, sorry, you put a nomad on the flank for a big tower, because it is possible that you get flanked here. Now you want to try and get the plant down. You can either vault through here or go through green like I explained before. But it's all the same really. And then all you need to do is get behind here and then you can plant. And you're safe. You're pretty much covered from every angle apart from like C4s. So hopefully the people covering you can shoot them C4s. And then it's time to play post plant, where you just want to hold like long angles on it. You can play vertical angles on it as well. You can hold it from above. You basically, like, this is a really hard to lose post plant unless you lose above control. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like and I'll see you in the next video.